evening followers. It's Wednesday. Tonight's the night. And all I can say is, this is really gonna suck. Yep, totally. So tonight is Wednesday, and it's the night that I've decided that I'm gonna do my FTP test, following on from the FTP Builder that I've been doing for the last 6 weeks. That comes back from the last video that I posted, where you saw me doing the last threshold development session that I was due to do, which I did on Sunday and posted Sunday night. So I thought, well, let's see if the last 6 weeks has actually done anything and do an FTP test. So the test I've decided to do is not the full version, it's the shortened version. Basically the ramp test. So on Zwift it's scheduled to do for 45 minutes. However, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to last for 45 minutes. You get a 5-minute warm-up, and after the 5-minute warm-up you get a 1-minute increment of wattage that you have to sustain, and it goes up and up and up and up and up, basically until you pop. So that might go on for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40, whatever, until you can get to this 45 minutes. In some tests, it goes on and on and on and on and on until you can take no more, basically. You could be on there an hour. But in this one, it's 45 minutes, and ain't no way am I going to make it to that 45 minutes, that's for sure. So, what I'm envisioning happening is that I'm going to do the warm-up. I'll get onto the 1-minute intervals. No idea how I'm going to fare. I'm hoping I'm going to beat my wattage. Who knows? Once I pop, and basically I can't take any more, the test will stop. It'll tell me if I've improved or if I've got worse in some cases, and then you go into, I believe it's a 10-minute warm down, and that's me done. So we are set up, and I am now currently on the warm-up, which will be a free ride for 5 minutes before we get stuck into the nitty-gritty. Okay, 10 seconds. Here we go. So as you can see by now, we're into the FTP test itself. And on the left hand side you can see each of the stages that I need to be riding at. So currently I'm riding at a very steady 100 watts at 83 RPM. The average for the FTP at the minute is holding at 120, and as the test progresses this will increase as my interval increases also. It must be said that at this stage I was feeling very confident and feeling very relaxed.
So as you can see now, we're on the third interval, and in just a minute you will see that I will skip the video track to literally just when I'm about to pop, as I couldn't take it anymore. So currently we're on 140 watts, and now we're up to 340 watts, or at least that's what I'm trying to hold. But you can see that I am grimacing, and you can see that the watts are coming down. The cadence is just about being held, but I'm definitely struggling. At this point in time, the pain was real, as you can now see. So here it comes. Here's the moment where it's going to pop. You'll see me say, that's enough, no more. There it is. So yeah, that was the end of the FTP test, and in just a second you'll see the little message box that will pop up and say that FTP now is 245. That's a loss of about 5 watts from what my FTP was before, which was currently at 250.
Okay, so I'm a little bit surprised by that, if I'm honest. So that just worked out my FTP as 245. My FTP was 250. So that's a loss of 5 watts. So I don't know if I did something wrong there, but either way, that is what I'm going by. 245 is my FTP. So I'll stick with that now. And I will then gauge the rest of my workouts now that I do going forward off of that, and retest again in about 4 to 6 weeks and see if we made any progress. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. It is what it is. Just as a gauge, I mean, my FTP itself back last year when I did the 12-week FTP Builder got up to was it 260, 270, something along those lines, and then basically I stopped, and then when I wasn't doing a hell of a lot, retested on a watt bike, and it went as low as 220. So then, you know, I was following a program. It went up 225, 230, 240, 250 was where I had it then in Zwift. But after riding a couple of races, it was saying 262, as it were. However, when I started doing that FTP Builder, after about the first 2 weeks, I was running, because I was training for the Newport Marathon as well, I actually decided to lower it, so I put it down to 250. So I'm okay with it. Here's what it is, 245. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed watching again. As I say, a bit of fun at my expense again. And I'm starting to get to like making these type of videos. So anyway, tune in next time and who knows what we'll have in store. Ta-ra for now.